Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the Maketoys remaster, the MTRM 11-11 Screamer, the G2 version of Starscream. And I'm going to tell you right now, I haven't actually opened this yet, and I'm tempted not to, because this has officially fried my nostalgia factor. This is it. This is perfection when it comes to packaging. This is, without a doubt in my mind, the best masterpiece packaging I have ever seen. There's no question for me. So I'm kind of still working on lights. I think I've got a better light system. I went back to the old system I had. But I got rid of the LED ones. It kind of was casting a weird shadow. A lot of people were saying that, which is fine. Yeah, worth a try. And I took that up to the game room, which is great because it actually works perfect for the models. But anyway, yeah, this is it. If I were to sit here and tell you what is the best packaging I've ever seen, this is going to be the top. I mean, this is just okay. One of the first Transformers I ever was able to own, that was brand new. Very few in my childhood, because we didn't grow up with a lot of money, and I grew up kind of after G1 was kind of done. So I was born in '84, so there was Action Masters and stuff like that on the shelf for a long time. It was kind of dried up. Then G2 happened, and once G2 happened, I remember going to the Target and was told I could pick one toy for me and one toy for my brother. So I picked Optimus Prime for my brother. I picked this for me. And this is exactly what I remembered looking at as a kid. So, I mean, I typically don't look at the packaging, but I had to show it off in this one because I just had to. It's everything I ever wanted. So, there's the back. And so here we've got Acid Storm, which is about to come out. Sunstorm, or Corrosion, and Soulstorm. Now I know the Soulstorm was an exclusive. It's going for an insane amount of money on eBay right now, which sucks. I hope they do a reissue of them. I'm pretty sure I'm getting Corrosion. I think I'm all in on these Seekers now. Fuck. But I don't think I've seen them redo their Reflector. And I don't think I've seen the Hound. I do wish they would reissue their Hound. I'd be all over that. And I haven't seen the Steel Eagle anywhere. So maybe they just put this on there just so that they can have something on the back. I don't know. So let's get this bad boy open. The one thing I will say is it looks like some stuff's supposed to be here and here. But I don't know if they just did that to be accurate to the packaging, or what have you, or if maybe mine's missing something. So here's the instructions. Oh, that popped off. Fix it in a second. Here's the baggie of stuff. I'm going to close this back up. And this is actually going to be one of the few times where I'm going to say I'm keeping this packaging, because this is amazing. Typically, like I said, I'm usually it just gets it to me, I look at it, and then I throw it away. Alright, so this wing popped off when I was pulling them out. Alright, so there he is in his jet mode, and that is That's a thing of beauty. I love this G2 Starscream. That's kind of... You know, sometimes Transformers, when they come out of packaging, they're either transformed perfectly and you'll never get them back, or they're just a little loose, like this guy is. Like, he doesn't... Like, yeah, that feels a little loose, and this feels a little loose. But, I mean, I don't mean loose like things are loose and floppy. I'm talking like just things weren't locked in all the way. So yeah, and here's the baggie of parts. Let's take a look at what we got in here. So we got, looks like, three different faces. We'll look at the faces a little bit later. We got two little missile pods and the two null rays. And then, of course, the missile pods will just plug into here. Plug into here. I'm going to take these, plug them in the wings. Now, this does come with the wing filler kit already installed. So... Can we plug this here? No. So yeah, we can just plug this in, collapse that up, and there's a little missile pod, if you will. This is something I didn't like on the original one, so nothing's changed on that. It's still kind of obnoxious. So yeah, and then we can take this off, and we'll just plug in the null rays. I do wish that these purple null rays were black. Kinda not feeling that too much. But at the same time, it's not hateful. And I lost one. Lost one of little missile pods. Oh well, I'll find it later. Or I won't. I don't care. And then we can plug these under his wings as well for the null ray look. Which I prefer this look myself. When I had this figure as a kid, obviously not this one, of course, you know, I have the actual G2 version, not third party. That was before we even dreamed of stuff like this. All right, so let's get them transformed. Let's see, break up the wings, break up the wings. Oh boy, yep, we've got some loosage going on. So fold these down. Down. Try and go a little slower here. Wonder if I can just get a screwdriver and tighten these wings up here. Feeling a little loose. I haven't done this transformation in a bit, so we'll see how this goes. Untab that, and then fold out the legs. That is painted on. That's a sticker. Those are stickers up there. This is all painted on, which is really nice. I believe the original one was a sticker. Alright, so fold this down. Fold this up. Lock that into place. Slide this up. Just like that. Fold this piece here back. Fold that foot. This will come down. And I believe we can actually, fold this in. Then we fold that around, and there's one leg done. And he does have the fold out landing gear, like the other ones, so nothing amazing there. Something that we've already seen before. Make sure that folds out. So yeah, just so you guys know that I actually did it. It does fold out. These wings are kind of obnoxious. I hope they work on some of these tolerances with future releases. But then again, this one was about a year ago. And the Dirge, you know, outside of the waist piece, he was pretty solid. So maybe this was just because it was a rushed for an exclusive or something. All right, now we take this, slide it up, fold this in, down, lock that in. Just fold that off to the side, and there's the legs. Kind of just winging it. It's not going to be too much different than the Dirge that we just looked at. Oh, those are kind of loose. All right. And then this will fold down. Fold this out. That'll lock that in. Splendid. Alright. Okay. And now we will fold these panels here out. And now we do the whole nose cone thing, which gets obnoxious. So let's see here. Fold this up. This will rotate around. Fold this down. This whole assembly comes out like this. And this whole thing will fold around. To the back. I just kind of collapse that in like so. This piece will come out like that. Then we take this and this will, what does it do here? Fold this up and in, lock that into place. These side panels here will plug into the side of the null array or the cannon. Did I say cannon? Canopy. Alright, there we go. Why aren't these locking in all the way? This thing's definitely got some tolerance issues. We'll talk about that more in a minute, but let's pull this down. This will come down. Fold this in like that. Now let's try this again. Alright, now we can fold these out. And oh, that is scary tight. So it's like this front one is loose, or this front one here is super tight. but his back one's kind of loose, so that is not good. All right. Okay, now we extend the arms. Alright. We're gonna untab the head here because I need to look at something with it. Alright, now let's get the wings up here. So this will come up, tabs into place. Just that tab there goes into that slot there. Just like that. And this will come down. And this goes up and in. Up and off, I guess. Round and up. Okay. And there he is in his robot mode for the most part. This is bad. I gotta say, this is real bad. You got one joint that's too tight and one joint that's like it's too loose. And that makes this really difficult to transform. See if I have my screwdriver set. Where is it? Oh, there it is. We're gonna try and alter this real quick. Alright, so we're just going to take this one and just loosen it just ever so much. And then this one here we're going to tighten just a little bit. Still loose, still tight, but workable. I can live with that. Alright, that's a lot better than it was. Okay, now we'll put the null rays on. Alright. This is loose, this is loose, so we're going to try and okay, that's better. Much better. Much better. Alright. That stupid waist piece, come on. This thing really needs to be tighter. I think we're good. Sorry. The knees are loose too. And once the knees start giving out, that's what's giving out the legs. And those, my friends, are pinned in. So I can't do much with that. Alright, so we had a quick repair bay there. Alright, so let's take a look at the faces. We've got sad face, or shocked face. like the it's Galvatron. Then we got Smirk Face. And then we got Yelly Face. And then we got the Stoic Face. So I think I'm going to go with the Yelly Face. I think. No. Stoic Face. Stock. Yeah, that's the way to go. And then this is stuck in there too. See that? So this one's out like that, and this one's stuck in. Gracious, guys. Some poor QC for an exclusive. I'm going to regret this. I know it. There's going to be spring that's going to fly out. It's going to go all over the place. I'm never going to find it again. Okay. Alright, so I think it was just off center when it was placed in. That looks better. Try to put that back together here real quick. Alright, I think we got it. Looks better. Although, yeah, I don't know if I like that head sculpt. Wish it was like an angry face. So it almost looks sad in that one. So I'm going to take this one off. So we'll put the smirk face on there. It's almost like this head is warped. So that gap that's in between there, it's making his eyes look a little sad. It's so strange. Alright. Yeah, I don't like that face either. I don't know. Oh, well, alright, I'm done messing with it though. For the on screen here. It's like, look how much bigger the Dirge's head face sculpts are. I mean, there's a lot of difference there. So maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's why the Dirge heads don't stay in. Alright, so, anyway, sorry about that. I just kind of lost track of things. Just want to keep messing around with it. Okay, so let's talk about the figure. Posability, his head is on a ball joint, so you get the left and right, a little up, a little down. Shoulders swivel, up and down, in and out. Bicep swivel. Null rays are on hinge, and then ball peg here, or peg joint here, so you can move it around how you need. Double bend elbow, so you get a good range of motion there. Wrist swivel. Fingers open in and out. The pointer finger has 2 points of articulation there. The wings, they can go a little bit forward, a little bit back, and they can move out like that if you need to. Technically, they can move up too if you wanted them to, but they're I think they're more meant to be down, because if you move them up, then they become loose. Loosey-goosey. So, kind of wish it was tight enough to do it either way. But, oh well. Waist swivel. No problems there. Ab crunch back, which is a little loose. Same with the dirge. I did improve it when I did that. Then the one forward is tight, so just be mindful of that. That is scary. These panels will move out of the way. Hips go out to the side. Let's see if we move the arm out of the way. All the way up, more than you'll ever need with that. Back all the way, forward to there, just like that. Knee hinges down, so there's double hinge knee, so there is a ratchet in there. Ugh. Oof. Nope, that ain't moving. Let's try the other one. So so it's bending here at this joint, but there's supposed to be a joint up there too. So it does goes back a little bit on this one, but not very far. But you do get a good range there. And this one, it's not moving. It's not moving. All right. There's a thigh swivel built in up here. Little paint chipping going on there. This is nice gloss black there. That is nice. It is die cast, so I wonder if that's what's keeping. Probably a good thing that it's not bending with these plastic joints, because those plastic joints would just get eaten up if there's a metal joint in there. There's a screw. I could probably open it up and try and loosen things. Although it's weird because it's like this panel here comes off, it looks like. But this panel down here looks like it's just one piece going all the way up to the top. So I don't know. That's why I don't like die cast, to be honest. You got the foot rocker, good range out, and then tilt down a little bit up. And yeah, that is Screamer in his robot mode. So for size comparison, so for any chug stuff, I'm gonna keep that thrust going. But I did end up buying this guy from my friend, even with his problems. But the figure, not my friend. So there he is with the new MP Optimus mold. So yeah, all right. So positives. He looks great. I love the way this looks. Like I said, I do kind of wish the purple wasn't there. I know that's accurate, but yeah, I kind of wish I could just pretend that it's actually just my Starscream. I do like the red. I think it looks good. And that nice light gray with the dark gray, mixture. I think that looks really cool. I really do like the way he looks overall. I think he's absolutely amazing. And that packaging is a solid 10 out of 10. The figure itself, like everything about the figure is good except the tolerances. So I never liked this on the original mold. This is obnoxious. I really wish. I wish these would lock in underneath here, like the new MP looks like they do. It also feels like he should have a little bit more of a heel spur. Oh, these go back, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's try that again. Maybe we don't. Okay. Yeah. Well, never mind. Scratch that. That front waist piece is way too tight. It feels like it's gonna break. That back waist piece is too loose, as you can see. Just a shame. That is a shame. Some of the wings tolerances are all loose. and that is a problem. You know, it's nice that they include the covers. Both of these pieces came off during transformation because I pushed it just a little too far. And so if they would have done this die-cast piece here, and these two die-cast pieces here, if they would have done those in plastic, yes, he would be a lighter figure, but you would have been able to improve that tolerance in this joint, because this is where we're having problems with the waist, you know, moving back, and it's also where we're having problems with these knees. The die-cast is the problem, guys. I know it looks cool, and it's cool to have that extra weight in there, but I would sacrifice that weight for a nice tolerance joint any day of the week, because that is unfortunate. So, unfortunately, because of that, I cannot recommend this figure. You know, if you are looking for this guy, and you're going to leave him in the packaging, cool, get him. But if you're looking for a high quality MP figure, I can't recommend him. I can't. He's got too many tolerance issues, and some of these issues, you know, like with those die-cast, there's nothing I can do about those die-cast pieces because they're die-cast. If they made those out of plastic, I could have fixed them. If they made it in a way that I could actually open it up, but they're pinned in, and I can't really work on pins very well. You know, with a lot of struggle, I can get them out, but with all this glossy paint, I'm going to chip it. And I don't want to do that. I really don't. I don't want to damage this figure. I think he looks beautiful. I think he's great for a Starscream collector. But for your average collections, I can't recommend him. The head, even the head had QC issues. Like I said, it feels like the head is warped. Because the face doesn't quite go up to the top of the forehead, and the ears don't come in and out very easy. See, I just pushed them in, now they're stuck. So he looks like the first MP Seeker. So yeah, I mean, this thing would not survive a couple transformations. This is X-Transbots level quality control going on here. I gotta say it. I mean, it's not good. I don't like that. You know, and I'm talking old school X-Transbots, not the stuff that I've been messing with lately that I actually like. This is miles behind the Dirge, which is accurate because this guy was a TFCon exclusive of 2019, I believe. And the Dirge just came out a few months ago. So it's like hopefully they did learn their lesson and they fixed a lot of these QC issues. You know, there's a new Starscream coming out, like a reissue of the original Starscream. There's the Acid Storm coming out. There's Thrust coming out, and there's Ramjet coming out. So I'm far, far from writing these guys off on their Seekers. Far from it. But I'm not even going to be hesitant, to be honest, because this is an older exclusive figure. And sometimes exclusives just kind of get the short end of the stick. However, if it happens on this reissue Starscream that I'm going to pick up, I'm going to start being hesitant. But as of now, this guy's going to be my stand-in Starscream. And once I do get a Starscream, he's going to just be like, I'll call him like Ice Storm or something like that. And he'll Snowstorm. And he'll stand behind Starscream as a placeholder until I get a Thundercracker or Skywarp. Hopefully they're getting reissued soon. I would really hope so. And then I might, if the Starscream's good, then I'll pick up Acid Storm. If the Starscream sucks, I probably won't pick up the Acid Storm because I'm not going to troop build if the quality's not great. But so for a score, the figure itself, I have to give it a 4 out of 10. The QC is that bad. It really is. And unfortunately, like I said, I don't think this is something I could just be like, hey, you know, vendor of my choice, can we return it and get a... you know, I've seen other reviews that have talked about this. some joint tolerance issues. And like I said, all of these issues kind of existed on the original Starscream, and they all kind of exist on the Dirge. They're improved, so it's like I think it's just across the board on this one. So I don't think I recommend it, like I said, to a casual collector. Now, if we're talking packaging still, you take packaging into the account of this, then I'd put it up to about 7 or 8 out of 10 because that packaging is awesome. But for now, I am happy with it. $150. It's a little steep for the quality control, but like I said, it hit all of the right nostalgia feels for me, so can't complain too much. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just pointing out he's got quality control issues, and he's going right up on my shelf right after I'm done with this. I've got a spot picked out for him standing next to Dirge. So yeah, there's the G2 Seeker.